a new Wonderkid is being found. He's an Italian, he's 20 years old, and I'll present it to you. Not only that, I will also introduce you a very special Danish soccer club, which is like a factory of Wonderkids, which is ties with the very famous Right to Dream soccer talent academy in Ghana, so that you can follow this club and, you know, find some young talents yourself. And of course, before all of this special content, we'll also look at Soccerverse. Another recap. Let's see what happened in Soccerverse. I am Nix, I talk about Xaya, I play Xaya, let's go. Here we go, welcome back to another Soccerverse recap to see what went on between my last recap and this one. Starting with League 1, the big boss, super strong and money, big bosses of Soccerverse. And then also League 2A, because the strongest team ever, Napoli, is playing there. And I'm managing it, not super well, but I'm managing it. Anyway, let's start with the results of League 1. Thursday 23rd of March, which is game week 24, and then we'll also see the Sunday matches. For me, Sunday, because I'm in Australia. Anyway, let's start with game week 24. Okay, Internazionale 0, Juventus 2. Again, this Internazionale loss streak is going very bad for Internazionale. You'll see in the ranking. Anyway, Manchester City, Chelsea. Ooh, nice match. Manchester City won 6-2 against Chelsea at home. This is a great win. Flamenco, Atletico Madrid 3-all. Sevilla, Milan 2-4 for Milan. Real Madrid 2, Villarreal 1. Liverpool, Atalanta 2-2. Barcelona, Real Sociedad 1-1, another draw. Leicester City won 4-1 against Olympiacos. Manchester United 2-0 against Paris Saint-Germain. This is a very crazy result, guys, because Manchester United is in relegation zone while Paris Saint-Germain is in third position, managed by Boris. Anyway, let's go on. Newcastle, Tottenham 2-1 for Newcastle. And then let's have a look also at game week 25, Sunday 26th of March. Juventus Newcastle 0-0, Chelsea 5, Internazionale 0, another loss for Internazionale. Atletico Madrid 2, Manchester City 1. Manchester City is in a downtrend for now. Milan Flamengo 0-0, Villarreal Sevilla 4-3, Atalanta Real Madrid 0-2, Real Sociedad 1, Liverpool 0, Olympiacos Barcelona 0-3, PSG Leicester City 1-1, and Tottenham Manchester United 0-0. Manchester United is holding not too bad. Let's have a look at the league table. How is it this week and what changed compared to my last video? So as you can see, Real Madrid is now escaping in solo. There are 5 points of difference compared to Manchester City, just below in second position, managed by fake name. So Nepai, manager of Real Madrid, is doing a great job in gaining the first position and escaping as far as they can. Now that we have 13 games left in the championship, in the league. So it's still a bit far, but 5 points is not bad on the top over there. And then Paris Saint-Germain follows the Boris with 50 points, not too far from Manchester City. And then all the rest, as you can see, Chelsea, Real Sociedad, etc. They are pretty far, 7 points from the block of the top of the tree. You see Filarve, 43 points. And then PSG, Manchester City, Real Madrid on top. Not bad. PSG as well, solidly in the third position. Not bad. Still time to catch up. And then nothing super interesting happened in the middle. Barcelona gained 2 points. Atalanta, gained 2 positions. Atalanta, I think, lost 3 positions. Nothing super exciting, but in the relegation zone, we have something crazy going on, which is Internazionale by Percival. You know how it's going. Look at that. If you looked at my previous video, we did a small special focus on what's going on in Internazionale. It's simply players out of position and dead. There's no turnover. They never rest. Players have 0 condition percentage, right? So there's the worst that can happen from a manager point of view. Also, shareholders should be extremely unhappy for this. Now Inter has officially entered the relegation zone, 24 points. And Manchester United, managed by Aaron Ghost, say thank you to Internazionale, because now Manchester United is out from the relegation zone. It used to be in, now thanks to Internazionale going down, it's out. Only for 1 point, but at least it's safe. For now, it's virtually safe. So thank you, Percival, from Aaron Ghost. I would say thank you. Anyway, and then the rest. And the rest is not super interesting. Let's go straight to League 2A. So matches, let's look at League 2A, where my Napoli is, and let's start with game week 24. We see Sporting Brighton 2-0, Arsenal Wolverhampton Wanderers 0-0. Wolverhampton Wanderers, a little spoiler alert, is doing very good, and the manager of Wolverhampton Wanderers, Grimsor, is, in my opinion, an emerging very good manager. But let's keep it, we'll come back to this later. And then Crvena Zvezda 2 finally wins something against PSV Eindhoven. And then Lazio 4, Osasuna 2, Monaco 3, Southampton 2, Everton 4, Athletic Club 2, Lille against Espanyol 1-1. Good for the battle of the top. Espanyol used to be on the top, now it's a little bit down. Leeds, Sparta Moscow 1-1. Leeds has lost some steam. You will see in the league, Leeds used to be one of the top, now it's just a period like that. Not so good for Leeds lately. And then Benfica against my Napoli, we won 0-2. Let's go. Okay, and then Sunday, Brighton Montpellier 2-5 for Montpellier outside away. That's great. Wolverhampton again 2-1 against Sporting. You see Wolverhampton, the captain, winning. PSV Arsenal 4-0. Osasuna Crvena Zvezda 1-3. Southampton 4, Lazio 1, Athletic Club 3, Monaco 1. And then let's go down. Espanyol Everton 2-1. Sparta Moscow 3, Lille 0. Napoli 2, Leeds 1. Not bad for Napoli. And then Porto Benfica 4-2. All good, but how does all of this translate in the league? Let's go and let's have a look at the league. Here we go. That's what I was telling you guys. Wolverhampton Wanderers, managed by Grimsor, is now leading League 2A. It's been a few weeks now that it's leading it by 2 points, as you can see, 49 points, 2 points ahead of Athletic Club that is managed by Vaxus, that is not active at all, so I would say unmanaged. So yeah, not a big fan, but unfortunately Leeds, look at Leeds. Leeds is now remaining 4 points away from the top. Used to be on the top, Leeds and Harris. Now they are 4 points away, but what's worse is that PSV, managed by El Tuco, congratulations big boss for these points, because you can see that Leeds, PSV, Espanyol, and that's it. Well, I would also say Everton, because it's 3 points away potentially from the same points of Leeds. So all of this block from Everton, from position 6 up to position 3, it's all menacing for Leeds. So Leeds has to be really careful and not lose too much points, because down here they're very close, very close. So yes, this is the situation. Crazy good moment for Wolverhampton Wanderers, and then a little bit of a struggle for the second position, at least down here third position between all the clubs that I just mentioned. And then nothing is super interesting. Napoli is still in a 9th position, very tight, you see. Not very interesting even in the relegation zone. As you can see, Crvena Zvezda unmanaged, despite the winnings is still very far from being saved. Crvena Zvezda needs 13 points. It looks like it's not gonna happen. Anyway, I wanted to see now the best manager, because transfer market, yes, there is something interesting going on, there is Lucas Leiva, if I'm not mistaken, a Brazilian, not too bad, from Grêmio. As you can see, yes, defensive midfielder, central, 36 years old. For 36 million, it's a lot of money for a 36-year-old. Nothing interesting in well, Cutrone, not bad. This Cutrone, 86 of rating, is a striker. He's very famous in Italy. He's not bad. I think he used to play for Milan, but I'm not sure. Only 9 hours if you want to bid. There is one bid active, apparently for 20 million for this Cutrone. Not bad. Wolverhampton Wanderers is also selling Quabe, central midfielder. Yes, but nothing is super interesting. That's why I just wanted to skip and go to the game world and look at the best managers, because there is some movement. So let's put by points. Was it already? Yeah. Okay, of course. Always the same. Manolito 10, 99 stars. Phil Harvey, they're always on the top. They are the best so far. Manolito 10 managing Ajax, 99 stars Atletico Madrid, and Phil Harvey managing Chelsea. But now, look at that. There used to be Harris on the 4th position, but unfortunately, because Leeds in League 2A lost a little bit of steam, now Harris is down by 3 positions, as you can see. And there are these 2 new players, managers that are doing very well. Kanaya is actually, he or she, let's have a look at how Kanaya is doing. So I click on his profile. I say his because I don't know if it's a female or a male or something else. So I just say he's general, okay? So yes, he's a manager of the Queen's Park Rangers. Let's actually look at I want to see the team, how the team is performing actually. Here we go. This is the Queen's Park Rangers. He's playing in League 4B. Let's have a look at the finances first. Positive 107, always positive. Okay, the finances are good. Let's have a look at the schedule, a quick overlook of the color. Look at that, all green. Oh, all green. This guy knows what he's doing. Look at this, is beautiful. Beautiful. He's just playing the cup. He's away. He's out from the cup. He's in the league only, but he's doing pretty well. Actually, let's have a look at the history. Okay, he's only in season 1 arrived 4th, which is not too bad. But let's have a look at right now. Right now in League 4B, Kanaya is first by a lot. No, 5 points. Well, it's a lot. Look at that. Queen's Park Rangers, Kanaya first. So this is an emerging manager that is doing very well. And then there was another one. Let's go back to Game World. Mako. Let's go to Mako. Let's have a quick look at Mako itself first. There you go. He's a manager of Nottingham Forest. It takes 41, 18 drawn, 19 loss for 138 points. That's why he's over there on the top 10 of the best managers so far. But let's have a look at the performance of his team, Nottingham Forest, in League 3A. Finances first. Finances is important. Its weekly balance is negative. Started with 160 million and is now 47 million. Season income is more, but it spent 211 million SMC. So let's see. Let's keep an eye on the finances of Nottingham Forest to see how it's been managed. But from a league point of view, I think he should be doing well. I mean, let's have a look at the schedule. 2 losses and then green, a few draws, green, just a few losses. He must be very high. Let's go back to overview. Let's click on League 3A and boom, second. Congratulations, second. It's sharing the second position with Dinamo Zagreb by Nazarashvili, but he's doing pretty well. So we might see him, we might keep an eye on him, because apart from the always big bosses like 99 stars, Manolito, especially Manolito 10, and also Harris, these 2 are new names. And then another emerging one that I told you already is Grimsor. Even though in the game world it's still pretty back, not super back. As you can see, it's in the second page. I don't know what position is this, but it's in the second page. After Harris, El Tuco, PSV, the Boris Devil that is not active, and then Mikel Arteta with Independiente, and Grimsor. I think Grimsor is doing very well. Look at that, the Wolverhampton Wanderers. We already saw their first. Let's have a look at the schedule just to have an overlook. Look at that. Beautiful. Not as green as the others, but still it's winning the league. So I will keep an eye also at Grimsor for sure. Okay, that was it for the recap, and now a very interesting stuff, guys. First, I'll present you a new Wonderkid to keep an eye on. Very talented. He's an Italian, he's 20 years old, and is promising a lot. And secondly, I want to quickly introduce you a club. This time is not a Wonderkid. I already present you the Italian Wonderkid, but I also want to present you a club. This club is a special one. It's the club that has the youngest first division in Denmark, but also the youngest first division in Europe. The average age, I think, is below 20 years old, and it's actually a factory of Wonderkids. I wanted to present you very quickly to you so that you can keep an eye on what they're doing, because you didn't remember Kudus that I presented you in many videos and recently doubled its value. Well, Kudus comes from this organization / club. Let's go. Let's start with the Wonderkid. Here we go. This is Cesare Casadei, guys. He's a class 2003, so 20 years old. He's from Ravenna in Italy. As you can see here, he plays as a central midfield. He also played as an attacking midfield and a defensive midfield central, but most often as a central midfield. He also played for the international Italy under 21. His current value is 6 million, but guys, this, let me show you. Let's go to market value. Here you go. This is the plot is a bit funny because it's just a straight line that goes from here to there, but it's basically it's a player that I was keeping an eye on since a while, and recently it just moved from Chelsea under 21 to the senior team of the second league in England. He plays for in a loan he plays for Reading, as you can see here, and the value of the player rose from 1 million to 6 million. As you can see, now is the most talented player in Reading, apparently in the Reading FC. He's the number 75 in all Italy apparently, and for his age is ranked 43 for now. When we look at this rank, you have to remember that we are trying to discover young players earlier. If we look at the most valuable players that were born in 2003, so the same age, some of them, they already play for Bayer Leverkusen, Borussia Dortmund. As you can see, Jude Bellingham, 110 million. There's no point for me to present you these players that have already been discovered, they've already been established as super future stars, and they're already playing for Borussia Dortmund, first team, Bayern Monaco, so Bayern München, Bayer Leverkusen, Arsenal, Atalanta, the PSV Eindhoven. There's not a huge delta, huge difference in discovering someone in discovering someone at that level now. While on the other side, if I bring you a rank 40, what was Cesare Casadei? 47, 43 today, and maybe in 1 year will be rank 10, then we have seen that the huge spread, it's because we were early, and then there's more potential return if you invest early in Soccerverse, of course, because the rating is more likely to go up. So do your share value and also the dividend that you will get from the shares, or if you decide to be the agent of Cesare Casadei, also the stipend of being agent of Cesare Casadei. That's why I want to bring you young talents that I believe they have the biggest potential. Anyway, let's have a look again at other stuff from Cesare Casadei. Some statistics, for instance, just to see how it usually performs from all seasons. First of all, as you can see, he played for the national team in Italy since under, where is it? I think I can see it here. You go. National team career since the under 16. He started playing for Italy when he wasn't even 16 years old, and then he kept on playing for Italy up until the under 21. And look at that, especially in under 19, 12 presents, 3 goals. That's crazy. And then, as you can see, here we go. These are the clubs. He started as a young player, of course, in Ravenna, but then he moved to Inter Milan. So, big boss Inter. As you can see, Inter Milan Primavera. Primavera means the youth team of Inter under 17. And then he moved from Inter to Chelsea under 21. And now he's in loan at Reading FC. Senior team in the second league of England, not in Premier but in the championships. Here you go, you see, championship with Reading. You see this? Reading FC, 7 presents, 1 goal. He played 412 minutes. while in Premier League with Chelsea second team, so this is a Premier League 2, the young one, 9 matches, 4 goals, 1 assist, not bad. Let's have a look at some quick news. First of all, let's have a look at Reading. Reading is a mid-ranking team in the second league of England. As you can see, Reading now is in the 18th position out of 24, so it's not super good, but the most important thing is that now this young player is actually playing in the senior league, in the first league, not first league, but in the first team, not a youth team in England. So it's good. I mean, there is Watford in this, there is Swansea, Birmingham, Bristol City, Stoke City. They are very good teams. Sheffield United, as you can see. So this is the webpage of Cesare Casadei in Chelsea, because remember now Cesare Casadei is a Chelsea player. He's just in loan to Reading FC, but he's a Chelsea player, and this is the profile page of Cesare Casadei in Chelsea. And it's nice. There is you can read all the story of Cesare Casadei when in 2018 he moved from Cesena to Inter, and then he says how he scored 16 goals in 38 appearances in the Primavera Division and UEFA Youth Club League in 2021 and 2022. And then very important information that it must be taken into consideration is that he trained actually with the senior team of Inter, and actually he made a debut in the Serie A in the first team of Inter as a substitute. That he never got into the field, but he was there in the bench against Sassuolo in Serie A in February last year. So that's also an important consideration to do. So after Inter, he signed a 6-year contract with Chelsea. Now he's in the Chelsea under 21 squad, I told you, and he recently moved to Reading, just like I told you again, in the Championship. Another very important thing to consider is that he's being part of the group that traveled with Graham Potter's men's first team squad. So the actual Chelsea, the first team, he went with them for training in Abu Dhabi. So I think there is a high consideration of Cesare Casadei in Chelsea, so just wait for the end of the loan, guys. So how is he playing now for Reading? He's playing pretty well. In his first match against Watford, the Cesare Casadei played only 1 hour, then he stopped playing for a few matches, and then against Blackpool played over 80 minutes against Blackpool. And the legend Paul Ince, so the manager of Reading, he said that he's really pleased with Casadei, and yes, he's looking, he sometimes look at him and he wishes that he was a Reading player, but he's not. He's a Chelsea player. And that's it for Cesare Casadei. Keep an eye on him. I will keep an eye for you as well and keep you updated on the value, on what's going on. I think this guy has very good potential, so it's better if you keep an eye on him. By the way, if you want to see how, let's Soccer Wiki Cesare Casadei. In Soccer Wiki, Cesare Casadei is rated only 70. Here we go. Cesare Casadei, as you can see, attacking midfielder, defensive midfielder, rating of 70. Play club Chelsea, on loan at Reading. It's pretty updated. The rating is flat at 70. It's very early, and there are not even player attributes, so it's not really active. It's very early. And also, of course, in Soccerverse, let's have a look at Cesare Casadei. I actually used to be the agent of Cesare Casadei, but then I got outvoted because I'm not an agent of Cesare Casadei anymore. As you can see, here we go. Cesare Casadei. Marco Strse, he's the agent of Cesare Casadei. 70. He's in the free bench, so he's available to purchase, and nothing. There's not much in it. He's in a free bench, so you can buy him. Go buy him, otherwise I'll buy it. Okay, now I want to present you very quickly a Danish club from Denmark that is focusing on youth, is focusing on raising young talents, shaping them as strong soccer stars, and then sell them around the world. And this club is the FC Nordsjælland. I'm sure I didn't pronounce it well, I'm 100% sure, but just remember FC Nordsjælland, something like that. So here you go. Based on transfermarkt.com, the average age of FC Nordsjælland is 21.7 years old. And if you want to see how they are doing doing, I think they're doing pretty well in the Danish championship, because look at that, the table, here we go, they're first, 43 points first, even ahead of the the biggest Danish soccer team. As we know that sometimes it manages to get into the Champions League is the Copenhagen, but it's Copenhagen is below Nordsjælland, so this is very good for them because they're a very different club. Let me read you this article very quickly that actually explains why they are so different. So here you go, FC Nordsjælland, the Danish club doing differently with youngest team in Europe. Yes. Right to Dream Academy in Ghana bought the FC Nordsjælland in 2016. Club now has the youngest team across all Europe top division. This is very important. We'll see together what is Right to Dream. So basically, everything started with the Right to Dream in Ghana 20 years ago. The Right to Dream is a football academy that was founded by Tom Vernon, an English football coach and Manchester United scout, working in Ghana, scouting for Ghanaian players who believe that through sports and education, children from extreme poverty could have the opportunity to build a better life for themselves. Yes. So just to give you a very quick overview of the story, I think I found, here you go, this is the website of Right to Dream Academy in Ghana, but there is a nice timeline, our journey, here we go, where I can show you quickly how it went on. Okay. It all started in 1999. Here you go, funded by Tom Vernon. It started as a small scale and, unlike most of the youth academy, independent of a professional team, training a small number of boys who were initially housed in Tom's and then girlfriend, now wife, Ellen's home. So they basically created this academy with their own home. It's crazy, 1999. And then graduates from the cohort of Right to Dream were gaining scholarship in Dunn High School in California, so they are already taking care of their education as well. Then they started building new residential academy in 2010, so they can house more players, young players from poor regions of Ghana. In 2010 also they founded a branch of Right to Dream in USA. They opened also for girls in 2013, first graduate in 2013, and then look at that, 2014, the first Right to Dream graduate World Cup appearance. Abdul Majid Waris makes his FIFA World Cup debut for Ghana against Cristiano Ronaldo Portugal in Brazil in 2014. You see that this is working. People from this academy played for the national team in the World Cup in 2014, and now these are young people, so you see the effect of this academy longer ahead in time because they need to develop, of course. So this is now when things started to be interesting. Look at that, 2015, the team Right to Dream, it was undefeated everywhere with all international tournaments they entered in Europe. They won them all, also winning the last edition of the Nike Premier Club World Finals. They were very good people. And then this is very important, in 2016 Right to Dream acquires FC Nordsjælland. That's why, to speak about the Danish club, the FC Nordsjælland, we have to speak about the Right to Dream Academy, because now in 2016 the Nordsjælland is owned by the Right to Dream Academy. So there is this intercontinental link and collaboration between the two agents, between the club, the Danish club, and the academy, that is very important. Also because this was the first African organization to buy a club in Europe. So it's no joke. And now some of the Ghanaian players have suddenly a home in Europe where they can go training and meet with other European soccer talents that get farmed in Denmark. They get to know each other, they get connected, and they play together, and it's very good opportunity for them. Girls Academy launched also in 2016, 2018, something. Common Goal Movement, I don't know what it is. Black Queens coach, great. Masoud Dramani joins FCN. Other superstars join as trainers and as coach this academy, like Derek Boateng, Michael Essien as well. Michael Essien, former Chelsea and Ghana midfielder, joined as a player coach the academy, the academy in Denmark, Asian. And then look at that, our Kudus, Ghanaian transfer record. 19 years old, Right to Dream graduate Mohamed Kudus, which I brought to you, completes a 5-year move to Ajax in a deal worth over 9 million. Now Kudus was well over 9 million. And this was one of the highest ever transfer fee ever paid for a player from the Danish league, and a record-breaking transfer fee for a Ghanaian teenager. So you see, it's working. And also Damsgaard to Sampdoria, another one, 20 years old, Damsgaard, a product of the Nordsjælland Academy, completes a 4-year move to Italian Serie A club Sampdoria, first league, very good team, Sampdoria, in a deal worth 6.7 million euros. And it's not finished. The women wins the cup, the Danish Cup, some partnership worth 100 million. And then look at that, Kamaldeen Sulemana signs from French League 1 side Stade Rennais FC for 21 million over a 5-year deal, guys. 19 years old, from the Right to Dream Academy, went straight to Stade Rennes FC for 21 million. This is super record, okay? Okay, now that you know how important the Right to Dream Academy is and its European tie, the club Nordsjælland, now you know why you should pay attention to this club, because this club, the Nordsjælland, is doing things differently. Look at that, average age 22.5. This is not updated, now it's even younger. And by the way, it's the Nordsjælland, look at that, 60% of the first team squad is made up of graduates from both academies, so from the academy in-house of the FC Nordsjælland, but also the Right to Dream Academy. 60%, it's their own players that they trained, created, grown. And Bernard says, yes, they are the youngest in Europe, but they don't want to be relegated. Yeah, because this was a few years away. This article is not new, but now I showed you now. They're freaking winning. Now there are like the playoff, if I'm not mistaken. They're not winning like they play the playoff, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look. Yeah, you see? Superliga playoff. Copenhagen, Nordsjælland, Monday the 3rd of April. This is a good match, guys. I will have a look at this. But you can see there are the playoffs. And these are the playoffs to see who's gonna win. Remember, if the Nordsjælland wins, they go straight to the qualifier of Champions League. And if they go there, this is extremely bullish for the academy and for the young Wonderkids that they are creating. Guys, I don't know what else to tell you, if not follow this team and follow their players. Some other teams, like in this article, say the Brentford is benefiting from the players. Yes, Brentford is 4th in the championship, so again the same tournament where Cesare Casadei is now playing with Reading. So Brentford was 4th. Now I don't know, let's have a look quickly. Brentford, what is it? I don't see Brentford. What is it? Brentford, oh my god. Okay guys, Brentford, let me see. Brentford is in Premier League now. It's 8th in the Premier League. It means that this article was written when Brentford was in the Championship, but then got promoted, and now Brentford is in the first in the Premier League in England, guys. This is very bullish. Also because, you know, Brentford he got Emiliano Marcondes and Matthias Jansen from the academy. So yes, I think that's it, guys. That's really it. I mean, it's weird, I know. I presented an academy and a club, but they are very linked together, and I'm keeping an eye on their players, of course. If I was you, I would also keep an eye on that. Who else bring you a soccer team to keep an eye? Not only one player, only me. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and like and comment, whatever. Do all the good stuff that YouTube algorithm likes. And don't forget to come into Discord as well, where you can find me, Xaya team, Soccerverse team, and all the other players like you, sharing tactics, suggestions, transfer deals, and information in general. It's still early, but trust me, you will enjoy it. See you next time. Ciao.